It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning
Every morning,
Every morning,
At 7:30.
7:30.
it's Vail Valley Live.
it's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, coming to you live from our studios at the Grand Hyatt Vail on this Thursday morning, July 6th. A lot of people are just hanging out after the 4th of July holiday on Tuesday and just making a long weekend out of it. So welcome. We're glad you're here. There's a lot going on, especially tonight. I can't believe all the live music that we have happening up and down the valley. So we'll let you know about Big Head Todd and the Monsters, Blues Traveler opening up for them. Big ticketed show at the Ford Amphitheater. I believe it's already sold out, but we'll give you some details on that. Down Valley, Liver Down the River, a band out of Durango, will be playing for free at the Eagletown Park as part of Showdown Town. We have the North Mississippi All-Stars, another big favorite here in the valley. This band has been visiting this area for a couple of decades, actually. They'll be playing up at Beaver Creek with Beaver Creek Unplugged, another free show. We've got a concert down at the Little Beach Amphitheater. That's over in Minturn. So Thursday nights are big nights for music, and so hopefully you can head out and check something of that going on. But a lot of other things happening this weekend. Bravo! What a wonderful show we had last night. That was all the music of John Williams and all the different scores he's created for so many different hit movies: Jaws, Star Wars, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You know, so many collaborations with Steven Spielberg. All the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think he's done 9 of those. Or maybe it's 9 of the Star Wars series. He's done a lot of them. So we had a fun time at the Ford Amphitheater checking out Bravo last night. Now, today, Bravo will have a free concert. It's part of their community concert series. It's the Galvin Cello Quartet. It'll be at the Vail Chapel right at 1 o'clock. It's about an hour long. It's free once again, so just really neat to have all those different offerings for you. But what's the weather going to be like for today? Well, these concerts are rain or shine. They are outdoors, and we're going to be seeing our weather be pretty mild again today as we start the day with temperatures right around the upper 40s and the 50s. This Weather Mount Report brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, where I got my outfit today. So 43 right now. And then as we go up on the mountain, just a little bit warmer at Beaver Creek, and then 48 for Vail. We'll start to get into the 60s by mid-morning. And then for our high today, we'll see a high right around the 70s for Vail, and a little bit warmer down valley. It's already 53 in Edwards, 51 in Avon, and we're looking at Eagle, 55. And the red flag warning is in effect. So what that means is basically the fire weather watch, high winds, low humidity, and we still have that parachute fire that's west of here still burning. I think it's about 30% contained. So wildland fires, forest fires are a big concern for us. So we want to make sure, if you are camping, make sure that a campground fire is completely out before you leave that campground. We want to keep it safe for everyone out there. But yeah, windy conditions later on this afternoon, which may affect your golf game. If you're road biking, that could affect it as well, especially if you're going west and that's where the wind is coming from. But for the next couple of days, here's what we can expect. We'll have sunshine in the morning for your Thursday or Friday. What day are we? It's so confusing with the 4th of July holiday being in the middle of the week. And then overnight lows dropping down into the 40s. For Saturday, a high of 80 degrees, 37 is the overnight lows. So you can see these dramatic changes in the temperatures once the sun goes down. And then for Sunday and Monday, a high of 83 and lows right around, wow, 36 for Sunday night and 41 for your Monday night. So that's a reason why we don't have a lot of air conditioning around here, is simply because we can open up our windows and cool things off at night pretty nicely. So you'll see that in a lot of the homes. We could see an isolated shower after 1 p.m. You know, we were at Bravo last night and it did sprinkle on us just a little bit, but nothing to chase anyone away. We had umbrellas. We were prepared for it. But that's just what we want to let you know. There could be a slight chance of those showers. Now, the winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour today. And tomorrow, they could gust as high as about 30 miles per hour, or tonight. So that's one thing that's weird, is when we have a lot of wind at night. Normally, it's in the afternoon. It starts to taper off, but we will have some gusty winds this evening, and then 25 miles per hour for your Friday and Friday night. Saturday, back to 30 miles per hour. So we're in that pattern for a while. So breezy conditions, especially later on in the day. But we're going to get our show rolling. We're going to come back with Vail Daily headlines. And we do have a traffic incident, an accident that we need to tell you about, and how it might affect your commute, especially if you're going over Vail Pass. We've got some slowing down and some closures, so stay with us for more details.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Welcome to Nap Harvest. We are showcasing healthy habits, and you can start right here feeding your family healthy organic vegetables and fruits that are seasonal and local. They're all the way from Arizona with our wonderful, beautiful citrus fruits that we sneak across the border for. But don't forget our nap mushrooms, grown at 9,000 feet. Mushrooms are chock full of benefits for you. And then also the microgreens, also chock full of vitamins. Come see us at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road next to Color Coffee. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 4.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Outside Television Channel 17. We are Vail Valley Latino.
The 84th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 24th through the 29th. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Wednesday through Saturday, enjoy thrilling carnival rides and nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the fun. Get your tickets online now at EagleCountyFairandRodeo.com.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson with you live on this Thursday morning, July 6th. And here's what made headlines for the Vail Daily today. Sweet Nectar, a beautiful photo of a western tiger swallowtail butterfly, Monday in Edwards. Flowers are popping now as summer progresses. All that moisture received early in the season has really made those flowers bloom. So check that out in today's paper. Also on the cover today, a busy 4th for rescuers. Crowds in Vail and Avon are relatively well behaved, but mountain rescue groups stay busy with 3 different calls to action on Tuesday. So you can kind of get an idea of what they were up to and who they were helping, and the amount of arrests and different things going on throughout our busy holiday weekend. Probably the busiest we've had since 2019 pre-pandemic levels. And then also in today's paper, Eagle Vale turns 50. The unincorporated metropolitan district, founded by around a golf course, has turned an activity-filled haven for families. Great location, located right there between Vail and Beaver Creek. You could see that 1977, the Jerry Ford Invitational golf tournament was held there. So pretty cool to see just the history of Eagle Vale. So check that out. It's in local and regional news on page A2. And then after a packed 14er trails during the pandemic, fewer hikers are traveling the trails in 2022. So look at some of that research. And did parking restrictions help fuel the decline? Well, more on this on page A5. And then also, what's Michaela Schifrin been up to lately? Well, she's been doing a photo shoot with legendary photographer David Yaros. It was a Sporting Legends photo shoot. And if you keep up with Michaela on her Instagram, you've seen this. Her boyfriend, Alexander Amat Kilde, he was in the photo shoot as well. So kind of neat to see what these skiers are up to when they're not racing. And then in arts and entertainment, selling out the AMP. I mentioned this earlier in the show. Big Head Todd and the Monsters and Blues Traveler will take the stage at the AMP in Vail tonight. This is a sold-out show. You know, sometimes you can find tickets on maybe like a Eagle County Classifieds or Vail Moms, some of the Facebook websites with groups. You might be able to find yourself a ticket, but otherwise it is sold out. The AMP has a huge lineup this summer, so if you go to grfavail.com, you can take a look at some of the other performers that are coming for the ticketed shows, as well as some free shows. We have some comedy coming up as well, but it's just a big, huge headliner summer, so check that out. But you can find all these stories online, vaildaily.com, or you can always just grab your free copy of the Vail Daily in newspaper dispensers from Eastville all the way down to Gypsum. Vail Daily, bringing communities together. Now, I mentioned the roads. When I was driving in, I was like, wow, I think we're being metered. What that means is usually there's a cop car that will lead the vehicles through a certain area. When I got to the western portion of Dowd Junction, that's where the slowdown began. And I thought, wow, is it sun glare? Like, what's happening? And then I could see the flashing lights way ahead. And that is what I was talking about with the metering. They were basically slowing the traffic down because the road is closed, I-70 eastbound. This was updated today at 7:45, so just a few minutes ago, between exit 176 and exit 180. That's the Eastvale exit at the base of Vail Pass. So there is a car crash or a vehicle crash that happened at mile point 177. So the road is closed. Expect delays. Right now, you'll get to Vail, but if you plan to go anywhere past, that is where the closure is going to be. And you can go to cotrip.org and check out the map sections. It'll show you where that closure is happening right to the east of the town core. And then if you are traveling further later on today, or maybe even going out to Glen Canyon, we have I-70 westbound left lane closed due to some road maintenance operation right in the Glenwood area. And then traveling eventually, once they do open the road over to Silverthorne, there is some bridge work being done. There's some lane closures as well as just some shoulder closures in that area. Otherwise, you're looking pretty good on the I-70 corridor until you get just kind of west of Denver, outside of the Golden area. And once again, all of these areas can be found on cotrip.org, and that's a great app to add to your phone if you do see some closures or maybe a vehicle crash that's affecting directing traffic, having that app is very helpful if you're stalled in traffic and wondering just what is going on. Hey, but let's talk about what's going on in the Vail Valley these days. So we've got your tour, and this is the Town of Vail tour. And as a reminder, Vail Mountain did turn 60 this past year, okay? So 1962, December 15th is when we opened for the season. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the history of the area, the Vail Village Walking History Tour is a great thing to take part in. So it's going to start at 11 right at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, which is a great resource for how Vail was started, Beaver Creek, and the different surrounding Colorado resorts. And then you don't need to make a reservation, but there is a $10 suggested donation. So bring your cash if you can, and then you can stop by. And they've got great tour leaders that are so just well versed in just the history of how Vail started. And so you could find out more and learn a little bit about what the town is like, and even the way the streets were designed, the buildings were designed. And the tour goes for about an hour, but there is Q&A throughout. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer in case people are really curious about what is happening there. So once again, that is today at 11 a.m. And typically it's basically Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m., just to let you know what's going on with that. All right, then a few other things happening. We have a lot of art going on this weekend, art events. And Eagle Arts is having their Art Walk Festival. And this is going to be Friday night from 6 to 9, and then Saturday, all throughout the day, pretty much from 9 in the morning until the evening, about 6 p.m. So if you want to head down there, this will be held at the Eagle Town Park. All right, so they're going to be bringing in different businesses, the artisans, and you can just buy your products right there. Food trucks are going to be there. They've got quite a few food trucks that are going to be a part of this. And it's kind of in replacing their second Fridays art walks that they would do monthly. This is kind of more of a big blowout for the summer. So check this out. And this will be once again Friday night and Saturday in Eagle at the town park. Now back up at Edwards, Art on the Rockies is coming back. Now I've looked, and I think 2011 is when we started doing these. And it's changed locations a couple times, but it's basically been the Colorado Mountain College campus right there in Edwards has basically been the host spot for this lately. And over 120 artists is what I'm hearing. They're coming from all over the nation, and this is a juried show. So this means not just anyone could show up. These artists are vetted through a judging process, so you know you're really seeing the best of the best. And just taking a look at some of these pictures, the sculpture, the jewelry, the painting, and a lot of times these artists are painting right there at their little booth. So it's really cool to see. And just come on down for this. This will be for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Rain or shine is when it's happening. And just really, and a lot of these artists have been coming year after year. So a lot of, you'd know a lot of them. They have kids' activities going on as well. So we're happy to bring this back. It's called Art on the Rockies, and you can experience it right there at the college, the Colorado Mountain College. Plenty of parking right there as well. And they'll have refreshments and a bite to eat if you're staying a lot longer and want to do some shopping. So make sure you check that out. And then you know what? We've got a lot of different artists that are coming to the area. I know Britton and Devon, he's doing some shows over at Gallery Zuger, C. Anthony Gallery doing the Britton shows up at Beaver Creek. So a lot of art galleries to visit during this time. And I like to do that, especially if it starts raining in the afternoon. That's when you view the great indoors. And that's these art galleries that house such amazing and beautiful work. So that's what we have going on there. But let's take it to a break. When we come back, we'll have more details on how you can spend your Thursday and what else is happening this weekend.
It's all about Coach today at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. Plus, 2023 summer vibes, looks, wardrobe, handbags, all dropped. They're all in. Everything from $30 keychains to $350 canvas tote bags, backpacks, wearables, bucket hats, everything up to 70% off every day. It's absolutely, positively fabulous and worth that drive.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne, here to bring you some of the most exciting performance looks from the Under Armour store at the outlets at Silverthorne. Let's take a look. Here's Rachel. Rachel has on her fabulous tangerine hoodie. She has her sports bra, her tangerine tank, her tangerine cap, her graphic black and tangerine leggings. Love them. Her tangerine running shoes. Her whole outfit would retail for $285. Comes to $160.97 with her savings card. And she's going to save $124.03. Looking great, Rachel. And next, we have Taver. Well, Taver's looking fabulous as well. He's got his black sleeveless top. Oh yeah, he's ready to go. Look at him. His camo shorts, his camo hat, his 3/4 zip long sleeve when it gets cooler later, and then his rock backpack. You gotta show him that, Taver. That's so neat. And look at those amazing fun shoes. $185 would be retail, comes to $78.10 outlet. Taver's going to save $105.90. Going to save more than he spends. Way to go. Great shopping, Taver. And then we have Liv. So Liv has on her black tank. It's a basic tank. She has her sports bra, her hoodie. She has her shorts on, her black cap, her fabulous running shoes. And look at that sparkle water bottle. Whole outfit would be $275, comes to $164.42. She's going to save $110.58. Way to go, Liv. Looking great. Here comes Yandel. Here's our golf pro. Hope he gets a hole-in-one. He's featured in his golf polo shirt. He also has his navy shorts on. Let's not forget those flip-flops. And of course, he's got his amazing golf hat. Whole outfit would be $137. Comes to $63.17. Yandel's going to save $73.83. Looking great, Yandel. And here's May. Okay, May is rocking it because she has the Rock mesh tank on, the Rock sports bra, which is the rage. She also has the Rock leggings, The rock hoodie sweatshirts for later when it gets cooler. I love it because it's cropped. Her fabulous cap, her charged running shoes, her whole outfit, everything would be $370. Not at the outlets at Silverthorne Under Armour. It's $213.48. May's going to save $156.52. Way to go, May. So I'm going to invite all the models to come right on back because we're here celebrating our savings at the outlets at Silverthorne and the Under Armour store where you can save too. See you soon.
We are back with Vail Valley Live. Hey, I actually went to the outlets at Silverthorne. I got my little cute top here. I went to J. Crew. I went to Calvin Klein. I went to the Lucky store, the Polo Ralph Lauren store. It was pretty fun. It was on a rainy day when we were having all those rainy days. So that's kind of my rainy day go-to to do a little shopping. So I had fun. I did not make it into the Under Armour store, but maybe some new workout clothes would give me some incentive to work out a little bit more. I don't know about you, but usually if I can buy some new clothes, I'm like more excited to get out there and work out. But hey, let's let you know what's happening up at Beaver Creek. So Beaver Creek started this new Unplugged series. And what that is bringing in some pretty well-known acts, maybe some not so well-known acts, maybe that you haven't heard of before. So tonight we have the North Mississippi All-Stars, and they've been coming to the Valley as long as I can remember, and they're just a crowd favorite. So they're going to be part of the Unplugged series happening this evening, and we're just excited to have them out. This is going to be happening 5 to 7. So the nice part about this is you're still able to head on over and go to dinner. You know, it's a nice little thing, maybe kind of after the hiking and biking trail. It's like a happy hour. So, but this is, they have had 4 Grammy Award nominations. They've sold out shows everywhere. They've been around for 25 years. No wonder I've heard about them coming to Vail so many times. They've had 12 albums. And it's going to be a great show. So check this out this evening. It's for free. And then it'll be just right there on the lawn. I hate to say it, but it's fake lawn. It's a fake grass. But it's where the ice rink is during the summertime. And they've got a permanent stage that they're leaving up there for the entire summer. They also have some lawn games like shuffleboard and cornhole and just some different things to play right around there. We have the common consumption area. So if you get a drink at one of the participating restaurants and bars, it'll be served in a special cup, and that is allowed to have kind of an open container within the plaza and the village level of Beaver Creek. So just something nice to think about today. So I think there's going to be a lot of people that are coming up for this because last week I saw the photos. It was huge. So North Mississippi All-Stars for free, 5 to 7. Check it out today up at Beaver Creek. And then also a few other things that are going on up at the Beav. We're going to have our free yoga happening tomorrow, 9 to 10 a.m. That'll be right on that same level. And then daily, we've got free music throughout the village, 2 to 6 p.m. And then your Beaver Creek dance party. So this has been a fun hit. I know that the Fabulous Femmes were just there, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. But Beaver Creek's going to just come alive with music, a little dance instruction. This is all right in the village core as well. And it goes every Saturday from now until September 16th. The time on this, a little bit later, it's 7 to 9. And they're going to rotate the bands in, so it should be a ton of fun. So the dance party is kind of something, they did this a little bit last year, but they had it on Thursdays. So this is kind of an extension of that, but just changing it to Saturday night. And then on Sunday this week, we'll have the Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventure. That's going to be with Billy Doran. They have their new Dinosaur Junction Museum that is open for you. Yeah, there it is, Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures. So Billy just chats with all the kids and the parents. Parents, you're gonna find this pretty entertaining as well. And he talks about these different creatures that actually roamed our area right here in Eagle County. It's hard to believe. that millions of years ago that was happening, but it was. So that's pretty cool that we've got that as well. So put that on your calendar. He does that on Tuesdays and Sundays from 4 to 5:30 p.m. And you can go to Beaver Creek and kind of look at the different signature events that they have coming up to. You know, you just wrapped up the 4th of July with their Independence Day celebration. But so many things to do. Now, right at the base of Beaver Creek, we have gem panning, we have the mini golf, the climbing wall, as well as the bungee trampolines. So even before you go down the mountain, you're having fun and a great adventure. And then if you go up on top, we've got Spruce Saddle. They've got a DJ there a couple days a week from 11 to 2. So you can get your groove on up there. They've got some great eats, treats, drinks, wonderful views, and then a few lawn games up at the top of Spruce Saddle as well. So that's what's happening once you get to the top. And then you can do the bike haul pass, you can get the lift and lunch pass, you can hike up, take a ride down. So a couple different ways to utilize. I ran into a couple that were going to do Beaver Lake, and then they're going to go up Royal Elk to Spruce Saddle and then take the Gandhi down. Now you can do the opposite as well. You can take the Gandhi up, and then you can go across Royal Elk, and that takes you to Beaver Lake as well. And it gets a little bit of that elevation gain out of it, in case you're not quite ready. It's about a little over 3 miles from the village to Beaver Lake to get up there, and then 6 miles or so round trip. But those are a few things that are happening right there. But let's bring you over to the Vlar Performing Arts Center. Now, the VPAC, they've been so busy celebrating 25 years. Now, last night we had Tom Cotter, comedian. I got to talk to him yesterday morning. I'm not sure if you saw our video on our Facebook and YouTube page, but we're getting to a lot of limited availability and sellouts. So an evening with David Sedaris, which is going to be July 19th, that is already sold out. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, that sold out earlier this month. We have some Bravo performances that are sprinkled in, especially on Tuesday nights. And then already now, Pink Martini, which is going to be on July 20th. It's a Thursday night. Pink Martini featuring China Forbes. Limited availability already on that one. And then we've got Jeff Tweedy coming July 22nd. July 24th, we'll have Anne-Marie McDermott. She'll be doing a little bit of the Bravo Vail performance. And then if you love the music of the Beatles, take a look at this. So Rain is going to be on a tribute to the Beatles. It'll be on July 25th. This is about to sell out. I think this would be a fun one to take the kids. I think grandparents, parents, and kids would all like the music of the Beatles. This is just a really fun performing. Rain, it's a tribute band. So they're going to be playing songs from Abbey Road and the Rooftop Concert Live, in addition to a lot of your favorite hits. Seating starts at $65. That's your ticket price. And you can find out more about them by going to vlarpac.org and just clicking on the fun video that they have right there and just learning a little bit more about the bands. But I think with this limited seating, that is going to sell out pretty quick, and that's only a few weeks away. And then if we look at the whole calendar, beyond that, Andrew Bird, August 3rd, the Vail Dance Festival will have some performances there as well. Gypsy Kings, another one that's close to selling out. So I think I would take a look at these. Oh, Boss Skaggs, already sold out, Zion. They've already sold that one out. So yeah, take a look at the whole deal. Keb Mo, still coming. We've got a pretty robust September as well. Keb will be September 7th. We've got Underground Sound starting September 15th, which is a really great concert series. They call it Love for the Locals because it kind of features different bands that maybe kind of are more up and coming, and great ticket prices here. And that's going to take us all the way through October 21st with the Underground Sound series. So and then we've already got some shows listed for the winter. We're going way in advance, all the way through March 22nd, 2024 is, get them now, get them while they're hot, because these shows do tend to sell out. So there's a quick look at what's happening at the Villard Center. But Beaver Creek, such a great place to be. I was interviewing Chris Anthony last week. Chris Anthony's local. He's been here forever. He used to actually work up at the Beeve, even at the kids' summer camp. And he said, I haven't been up here in years. I can't believe how beautiful it is. So just make sure you put Beaver Creek on your schedule, even if you're staying in Vail or up at Cordillera or someplace. Just make a point to head up to the Beeve, maybe for the concert tonight from 3 to 5 or 5 to 7 to see North Mississippi All Stars. Should be a great time up there. But let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening with your Yappy Hour tomorrow right here at Grand Hyatt Vail. We'll give you some weather details. We've got Lakeside Cinema happening up at Avon at the Harry A. Nottingham Park. And we'll also, if you're going camping this weekend, we've got a little quiche recipe that you can do kind of before you go. So it's kind of nice. Saves you some time and you'll have something delicious out on the trail. So we'll come back and talk about all that. Stay with us.
The 84th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 24th through the 29th. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Wednesday through Saturday, enjoy thrilling carnival rides and nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the fun. Get your tickets online now at EagleCountyFairandRodeo.com.
This season marks the 25th anniversary of the Vail Performing Arts Center in Beaver Creek. In the past quarter of a century, this venue has provided entertainment for all ages and is considered to be a beloved gem in the Rockies. This 535-seat theater is nestled in an unusual location, underneath the outdoor skating rink on the plaza level of Beaver Creek. Littmann's Künstler Theater in Munich, Germany provided the inspiration for the wood-paneled columns, walls, and ceilings that are combined in the curved horseshoe seating layout also found in many traditional European halls, providing unobstructed views from all seats. Fundraising efforts started in 1995, and its groundbreaking was in April of 1996. On opening night, February 5th, 1998, there was a dedication of the Ford Family Relief, a wall outside the venue that depicted the Fords participating in a variety of valley-wide events. President Gerald R. Ford and wife Betty were supporters of the Vail Performing Arts Center from the beginning. The opening week's acts included Ani and Ida Kavafian with the Santa Fe Pro Musica Orchestra, Spalding Gray, All-American Dance Stars, Capitol Steps, and Marvin Hamlish. The Vail Center stage has since hosted some of the biggest acts in the entertainment world, such as Train, Sheryl Crow, country music stars Trace Adkins and Jennifer Nettles, Huey Lewis, Rick Springfield, Lucas Nelson, Keb Mo, orchestras from all over the world, dance companies, and Broadway productions like Rent, Kinky Boots, and The Producers, and many, many more over the years. Where else can you ski, hike, bike, or golf and literally be a short walk away from world-class entertainment? The Vail Performing Arts Center is that gem in the Rockies that completes not only the Beaver Creek experience, but the Vail Valley experience. All right, we are back, and we're going to tell you a little bit about where you can take the dogs tomorrow. So treat the dogs to their very own Yappy Hour. So this happens at the Grand Hyatt Vail, and they bring you out to their patio, which overlooks the great little area. And they did this during the GoPro Mountain Games, okay? So what they are doing is select Fridays throughout the season. So there's one this Friday, and then July 21st, August 4th, August 18th, and then they'll wrap it up on September 1. But what it is light bites for the humans. So anything from marinated olives, we've got blistered shishito peppers, sweet potato truffle fries, Bavarian pretzels, and then humans, these are your drink specials. So they've got a Skyside Pinot Noir for $8, or the bottle for $28, or the Erath Pinot Noir for $11, or bottle for $45. Now, for the dogs, here's what they have. So we've got the ground beef, $20. It's russet potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, green beans, green peas, and apples. Okay, that's an entree for the dog. We also have a chicken thighs for the dogs, long grain white rice, spinach, carrots, and apples. Wow, this sounds. I mean, Zion, I would eat this. So these are great. So and then they've got the Bowser beer for $8 there. But this is a fun thing going on once again with Grand Hyatt Vail. So tomorrow, which is the 7th, and that's going to be from 3 to 5 on their patio. And then the next one will be Friday, July 21st. And then over at Avon, so Avon was the host of the big Salute to the USA. Zion was at that along with about 20,000 other of his friends because it was a big show. Jenny and the Mexicats played, Los Lonely Boys played. He said it was really a great event. But this Friday, we're starting to bring back Lakeside Cinema. So what this is it gives you an opportunity to really see the movies outdoors. Okay, so it's a lot of fun. Come early and check out the stand-up paddle boards, the paddle boats, maybe a little volleyball, grill. They've got some grills out there as well. So this Friday, the Goonies will be playing. And they start right around dusk. You know, our daylight hours are getting a little shorter now. So around 8:15. And seating is just right there on the grass. They've got the big screen up there. You can bring your dogs, like in that photo. And for the first 50 people, they're going to have free popcorn. So bring your snacks, bring your picnics, and that's going to be all happening on Fridays all the way September 1st. And then the Parent Trap is next week. They're going to do a combination of some of the animated films like Frozen 2 will be on July 21st, Dora and the Lost City of Gold, and then we have Vivo, The Princess Bride, a family classic, A Bug's Life, Brave, and Soul. So all of these are listed on the avon.org website. Just hop on their calendar and you can see what they've got going on. Now on Sundays, Avon will be the host of Sunset Live. So this is something that they do pretty much every Sunday. And this weekend, we're going to have the O'Connor Brothers Band. And this will be on the backside of the Avon Performance Pavilion. It's called the Terrace. And what I love about this is, I mean, the sunsets from this area is just amazing. And you know what? If you've got a stand-up paddleboard, you just, you know, that could be your vehicle to go and hear the music. You can, you know, kind of head on over there, just listen on your board, or if the paddle boats are still being rented out, that could be a lot of fun. But this is kind of a real casual Sunday night musical performance. It's basically your local Eagle County musicians, maybe a few from the region. It's absolutely free, and it really is just a great way to check out the Rocky Mountain sunset. So that's going to be going on all the way through the end of August. This is when they're going to be doing their sunset lives. Actually, September will be their last one. So you can go to, once again, to avon.org to kind of get some details on when that is going to be and everything. And it starts at 6, goes till about 8. So it's a good long time of music. And then now a few other things we're doing. If you're going to be going camping this weekend, I had a chance to check in with Allie Stevens, and she made this awesome quiche. It's something you can make in advance, get all the items prepped and everything. And it's just a nice little thing that you can do to kind of impress your camping guests, camp mates, if you're out there doing some camping at some of the wonderful camping spots that we have near and far in the area. Let's take a look and give you some more details. With a little bit of prep beforehand, you can have a great tasting quiche on your camping trip. Here to tell us more, we have Allie Stevens. She's with Seasoned to Taste. And this is a great way to go on the camping trip. You can make a lot of things before you go. You can even freeze it and keep it in the cooler for a little while.
It'll be all ready to go. All you'll have to do when you get to your campsite is just heat it up on your camp stove.
Awesome.
So it'll be ready to go. So we start with a sweet potato crust. So you just thinly slice them, the sweet potatoes, and then you'll place them into your pan. That will create your crust. So then you'll bake that.
And you put a little bit of coconut oil on
so
it,
just
right?
put some coconut oil in your hands, put a little on each piece, and then bake it for 25, about 20 minutes.
And what a great way to incorporate another vegetable.
Yes, so there's no heavy butter shell at all.
Okay.
And then one of the other ingredients in there is a leek. So you don't use any of the dark green. So we'll just cut that off. And then just since it's breakfast, I'll cut this in half. And then if there's any dirt in here, that's where you would rinse it off.
Okay.
So, and then you'll just thinly slice them.
Okay.
Okay, and so we already have our leeks and everything prepared for our filling. So what this is ground sausage. You're free to use mushrooms if you want to replace the sausage. We sauteed that in a little bit of coconut oil, and then we took that out, put our leeks in there with a little bit of ghee, clarified butter, added a tablespoon of water, let that steam for a couple minutes, and then add our spinach to wilt, mix it all back together.
Okay, and then how many eggs are we using?
Yep. So we have about 7 eggs here. These pans you can bring camping a little smaller, so you don't want to overfill it. And then we're going to add just a little bit of coconut milk. All right, perfect. And then also here we have some nutritional yeast. It just packs a little bit extra protein.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So, and it might add a little bit of a cheesy flavor as well. And then some salt and pepper.
Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna pour it into our, and you've already put this in the oven, right?
Yes, that's already been baked. Our crust is ready to go.
Okay.
All right. So then we would pour our filling on top of our sweet potato crust.
Okay, awesome.
You might have a little bit left over. And then we would just pour our filling on top of there.
Okay. Good to go.
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, Allie, and then what do we cook this on?
So this will be at 400 for about 20-25 minutes, just until the eggs aren't jiggling anymore.
Voila. All right. So a great camping treat with a little prep at home. This is how you do it. If we want to find out more, what's your website?
Season to taste, co.com.
All right, doesn't that look delicious? So it's very cool. If you can do some of your prep, a lot of times we would make breakfast burritos in advance and then freeze them. And they could kind of hang out in the cooler for a day or two before you warm them up on a little campfire, cooktop stove type of thing. So that's something to think about if you're going camping this weekend. And do remember, fire danger, very much a reality up here right now, especially with our high winds, low humidity, another red flag warning in effect for today and the next couple of days. So if you are going camping, make sure that campfire is completely out before you leave. But I wanted to give you an idea of something going on this weekend, and it's called the LG Try. LG stands for Laura Gentilin, a beloved member of the community who unfortunately passed away several years ago. This is the 15th annual LG Try, and it's a sprint triathlon. And we also have a kids try. So that's the 11th annual for that. And what's really neat about this is it's good for beginners or people that are just kind of introducing themselves to triathlons, because the distances aren't that bad. So it's a 500-meter swim, and then it's a 12-mile bike ride, and then it's a 5K there. And you can do it as a team if you want, which is nice, okay? So maybe you're a better swimmer. I would love to have a swimmer on my team. I would do the biking, and someone else could do the running, the swimming. But this is going to be a new location, and this is down at Brightwater. So if you're familiar with Gypsum, and if you go south, Brightwater was a golf community that was kind of starting in the mid-2000s, and then it kind of faded away. Well, they're bringing it back, at least for the course. So we're going to have an open water swim. All right. And then we're going to have your bike ride. That's going to be just an out and back bike ride. And you're going to just cycle on Valley Road. That's the road that's going to bring you kind of to and from Gypsum. And then the third leg features a 5K run from the transition area through the Sienna at Brightwater Development. So that should be really pretty and just someplace different. So even if you've done the LG tries for the last 15 years, well, this is going to be a different course for you. And this does benefit the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, which helps locals in need during a medical crisis. You know, the medical bills stack up. It can be a little challenging. So the Vail Valley Charitable Fund does so much for so many here in the area. So a couple different ideas for you of what you might want to do this weekend. So it's going to start early, all right? So it's 6 a.m. is when registration begins if you're not doing that in advance. And then you're going to come on out, and then you're going to start the event at 7. So bright and early, the swimming is first, then the biking. and then the running. And I'm sure they're going to have a lot of people that are going to be there just to kind of help out and volunteers if you want to just take part that way. I'm sure they could use your help. But this would be kind of a cool thing. And then the kids try is for ages 6 to 13. So, and they're going to be dividing these kids into age groups. So 6 to 7-year-olds will do a 25-yard swim, a 1-mile bike, and a half-mile run. Okay, then 8 to 10-year-olds, they'll do the 50-yard swim, a 3.2-mile bike ride, and a 3/4 of a mile run. And then 11 to 13-year-olds, we're going to do a 100-yard swim, a 5-mile bike ride, and a 1-mile run. So just a cool way to get the kids excited. And then once again, all the different maps are here on the site. So you can register, you can check out the courts and get an idea of how long this would be. But I think this would be awesome. And open water swim, it's been a long time since we've been doing those. So really cool that we're bringing this back. So lgtry.com is where you can get some more details for this. It is this Saturday, July 8th. So get yourself psyched for that. And like I said, it's something nice that you can do if you've never done one. You're like, I would like to try that sometime. And they're very welcoming. They're very encouraging. And that's something that Laura Gentleman loved, is she just loved people to gather together and do something fun. And it doesn't matter if you're first, you can be last. It's still going to be a good time, and you've challenged yourself out there. So that's what's happening with that this Saturday. Also this weekend, we have some great live music coming to the area. You know, Vail Jazz is starting. We've got the official Vail Jazz guide for you. They are doing their 29th year. Pretty amazing. Even during COVID, they were doing some exciting things. So we've got a little jazz happening for you this Sunday afternoon. So that's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. And then next week, we've got the big kickoff party. And that will be on, I think it's July 13th. And then we're going to have all the Vail Jazz activities happening at Vail Square on Thursdays. And then Howard's Hangout. And this is named after Howard Stone, the founder of the event, who unfortunately passed away last year. It's going to be the Hangout at the Tavern. And it's going to be a free club-style jazz event on Thursday nights, immediately following the headlining concerts that are going to be in the courtyard there. That'll be from 8 to 10 p.m. And then it all culminates with the Vail Jazz Labor Day weekend party. So that'll be Labor Day weekend. It'll be at the Height. It'll be at the Ford Amphitheater. It's going to be kind of all over Vail. And it brings in a lot of the biggest names in jazz. So the big name coming this weekend is Tatiana Mayfield. And she's going to be playing with the Drew Zaremba Sextet. Now, Drew is a big part of Vail Jazz right now. He's kind of the he'll be a regular part of this, but he will be performing with Tatiana Mayfield with his sextet. And this will be at Solaris Plaza, a free show at 5 p.m. this Sunday. So after the farmers market wraps up around 3:30 or so, stay in town and then stay around for this. I think it should be just an excellent performance, real fun. And then before Tuesday with the kickoff party. Oh yeah, it's Tuesday, not Thursday. And this will be at Donovan Pavilion with the Wycliffe Gordon Funk Revolution. So if you go to vailjazz.org, this will give you the full lineup of who's who, what you can expect, and just really interesting things that they're doing with this. I had a chance to go to the Villar Performing Arts Center when they were doing the Vail Jazz Goes to School. They do the programs in the various elementary schools, and they kind of learn about the performers and the instruments, and they even write their own 12-bar blues songs, and then the band plays them. So it's the cutest thing ever. But you can learn what they're doing for the educational programs, just to keep jazz alive, and so much more. So there we've got it. All right, so Vail Jazz, super duper fun. Hey, let's take it to a break, and actually, you know what? Let's do a weather, because we haven't done a weather in a while right now. So if we can bring up, I'm gonna let you know what's going on with some of the temperatures right now. We're looking pretty good. Vail, we're already 54 degrees. And down in Denver, 63 degrees, Eagle 59, Edwards 57, and Avon 55. And all of the mountain towns have the red flag warning in effect for later on. So we just want you to be aware of that. And our winds could gust as high as 25 today, 30 today. even tonight, and then tomorrow 25, and for Saturday about 30 miles per hour. We'll be hitting the 60s by about mid-morning, around 10 a.m. And then for the next couple of days, we will see sunny skies and then a chance of those isolated thunderstorms today, tomorrow, Saturday. It's always kind of that chance of rain. I went to Bravo last night. I brought the umbrella. I did have to pull it out a couple times, but really not much rain at all. No one really got wet or soaked or anything. So if you are going to Bravo this weekend, they've got 3 nights of shows. Dallas Symphony Orchestra wrapped up last night. The Galvin Cello Quartet today at noon or at 1 p.m. at the Vail Interfaith Chapel. And then this weekend, we welcome the Philadelphia Orchestra. The fabulous Philadelphians will be here playing a little Beethoven and a lot more. 3 nights of shows, basically Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is what we can expect. So if I take a look at the calendar, I can kind of give you a little more detail on this. But for your Friday, it's going to be all Beethoven on Friday night. And then we have Deneuve conducts Time for 3. They'll be on Saturday. And then a night in Vienna. And this will be on Sunday night. And so Deneuve, he's going to be leading the orchestra with an evening full of celebratory and popular tunes from Viennese waltzes to Bernstein's mambo. So it's just going to be a great night of music on Sunday night. So try to check out those. And we're going to have Bravo going all the way through early August. We'll have the New York Philharmonic coming as well. So we still have quite a bit left in the season. Lawn seats are a little more affordable. They're $29. Pavilion seats kind of keeps you out of the rain, but they're a little more pricey. But it's just, and then there's a lot of free events that happen as well. So go to bravovail.org for more information on that. Well, let's take it to a quick break, and then we'll come back and send you on your way. And we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. We're here to share with you some amazing looks for summer. It is a Silverthorne summer, and it wouldn't be complete without the Levi's outlet. So let's take a look. Here's Liv. She looks amazing. She has her fun checked hat. She also has her adorable, fabulous t-shirt on that is kind of that teal and yellow. She's got her heart embellished a denim jacket. She also has the cutest heart patch denim jeans, high rise, that I've ever seen. $203.50 would be the retail. Comes to $103.60 outlet. She's going to save $89.90 just off the racks. Looking great, Liv. And here comes Olivia. So Olivia is ready for party, lunch, going out, just having fun with the gals too. She has her blue zip crop sweatshirt, waiting for it to get cooler this evening. And she has her yellow ruffled dress, really, really cute with the tie front. Her blue bucket hat. Her whole outfit would be $251, comes to $120.40 with her savings card, saving $110.60. Olivia, you look amazing. Okay, Madeline, it's all up to you. You are ready to go out biking, hiking, just out on the town. You look wonderful. You've got your pink adorable cap on, your Levi's Proud Fun tee on with all the fun pastel colors. She also has her cut-off white shorts with the fringe detail, her pink sweatshirt when it gets cooler, and her pink fun belt. Whole outfit would be $207, comes to $109. She's going to save $97.91. You look wonderful, Maddie. Thank you. Sophia, you are amazing in your Levi's, your fun burgundy cap. You also have that amazing cropped shirt on. So cute, long puffy sleeve. You also have that fun white short, the braided belt, and the denim amazing jacket that has the fun little detailing on it as well. Whole outfit would be $282, comes to $143.87. You're going to save $138.13. All from the Levi's outlet, all for you. Okay, everybody, come on back in. Let's hear it for the Levi's outlet. It's here, it's home to everyone at the outlets at Silverthorne, and it's for the family. Have fun, and don't forget to pick up your savings card booklet because there's a coupon in here. You can save up to $30 every day if you have the coupon. Just go to the Colorado Welcome Center, and it's free. See you soon.
We are back. We're about ready to wrap up the show, but want to let you know once again about that I-70 closure eastbound. Now, there was an accident at mile point 177. Main Vail exit is 176. So that's where it's closed. And exit 180, that's the East Vail exit. That area is closed due to a crash. So you may be noticing that if you're traveling eastbound. You can pretty much get into Vail and Lions Head if you're coming from the west. But if you need to go over Vail Pass, that could be a little bit of a problem. If you're going over the outlets at Silverthorne, you might want to wait for a little bit, or if you're going to the airport, just maybe hang tight for a little while, and then that'll be opening up hopefully a little bit later. But that's on cotrip.org is where you can get that information if you are checking that out after we close down the show. We're about ready to close down the show. Before we do, I want to remind you of a few of the events that are going on tonight. So Showdown Town, that is happening all the way down in Eagle, and this is at Eagletown Park. It's a Thursday free concert series. Liver by the River, Liver Down the River is what is going to be the band, and they are from Durango. So that should be a lot of fun. That is the Alpine Bake Showdown Town. So head on down that tonight. The shows are at 6:30 and free to all. You could bring your picnics. People bring like wagon loads of picnic goodies and their blankets, low back chairs, that kind of thing. It's a flat park, so really easy to maneuver everything. A lot of people will bike there too, just because it's easier than trying to find a parking spot. Now, tonight over at Beaver Creek, we have the North Mississippi All-Stars playing, and that'll be from 5 to 7, a free show right on the plaza level where the ice rink is in the winter. They put like this fake grass, and they bring in all these chairs, and you can bring your blankets to this as well. And they've got lawn games in that area, but that'll be kind of a happy hour type of thing from 5 until 7. So check that out tonight. And then, of course, Big Head Todd and the Monsters and Blues Traveler. That show has been sold out for a while. That's going to be the big show at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater this evening. And, maybe you could try to scalp some tickets. Maybe you could check Eagle County Classifieds, their Facebook page, or the Vail Moms group on Facebook page. Sometimes that's where people will put some information if they have tickets to sell, that sort of thing. Otherwise, I think you're out of luck. And then Minturn has started their Little Beach Amphitheater concerts. So that is happening all throughout the summer. And so tonight we have, let me check this out. So we're at the 6th. So tonight we're going to have Ellie McGurrick. So that is going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. in July and August for free. And if you want to bring your picnics, your refreshments, those are all welcome. But please, no glass. Please don't bring any glass bottles, glass jars. Dogs are welcome, but please keep them on a leash. And low camp chairs and blankets are also welcome. Now, we do have a little bit more of a slope for the Little Beach Park and Amphitheater, so it's not as flat and easy to maneuver as the Eagle one for you. But wow, so many different places to check out your live music this evening. And then don't forget, we've got many more concerts coming to the Ford Amphitheater, ticketed shows if you want to take a look at those before they do sell out. All right, well, thank you so much for watching today. I want to thank all of our chatters on the show this morning. We had Rodney and Dave Hale, John Bonner, hello. Thanks for staying with us. And Rodney, thanks. We turned off that fan that was causing us a little noise on our microphone today. But we'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, 7:30 Mountain Time. So check us out then. Maybe I'll go wander around Zion. I think I'll go find a cool remote location to go live from tomorrow morning. So we'll see you then.
It's summer
In the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.